Good morning. I'm Tara Kestner. This is Next Level Yoga on the porch. We're up here in beautiful northern Michigan. Nobody's awake yet, so I thought I'd do a little morning yoga class. This is what I generally do in the morning to try to get myself going. So hopefully you find it helpful. Maybe you'll start your mornings with me a little more often. If nothing else, for the view, right? So find a comfortable way to sit. Take a nice slow breath in. And as you exhale, close down your eyes. And just take a second to sift through all the thoughts. Let yourself find your center. And then we'll take 3 slow breaths together. Here we go. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Empty out. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. And allow your breath to go back to normal. And blink your eyes open. Roll the shoulders around a little. And then bring the hands together. Interlace those palms, interlace the fingers, flip the palms forwards. Stretch out through that upper back as you lower your chin down towards your chest. Take a breath in here. And then let the arms float up overhead. If it's too much for the wrists, just turn the palms down. Otherwise, reach up long, feel those ribs start to open up. And then flip the palms forward, bring the hands down behind the head. Start to press the head into the hands. Open up through the chest, activate the neck muscles. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lean to your left. Oh, feel that opening in the right side body. And we'll bring it back to the center. Look up, take a breath in. As you exhale, lean to the right. And bring it back to the center. Take a breath in. Lean to the left again. This time start to look up. Let that left hand come down onto the mat. And then begin to reach that right hand on up. Finding even more extension, more stretch up that right side. You can stay right here if it might feel nice to reach over your head a little. And we'll bring it back up. Bring that left hand up, interlace the fingers, bring the hands to the back of the head. This time lower your chin down. Let your hands just be a heavy weight. Don't press. Just let those neck muscles slowly lengthen out. And then we'll press the head into the hands. Glance up, take a breath in, lean to your right. Let it go. Start to look up to your left and let that right hand come down onto the mat. And then reach up with that left hand. Get some length. Might feel nice to reach over the head. That's just up to you. And then we'll bring it back to the center. We'll reach up this time, looking up through the fingertips. Turn the palms out. Take a breath in. As you exhale, sweep the arms on down. We'll start to move some energy. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, press that air down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. One more like that. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Walk your right fingertips back behind you. Come onto your fingertips, prop that shoulder up, and then bring your left hand around. Begin to Look around behind you, lifting up in the ribs and then turning your head. Seated twist. And bring it back to the center. Left hand walks behind you. Stay on those fingertips. Stay up tall, right hand across to the knee. Press into that floor. Look around behind you. And we'll bring it back to the center. Roll those shoulders up, back and down a few times. We'll come on over to hands and knees. So as you come onto your hands and knees, take your knees wide, big toes close to one another, and start to sink those hips towards your heels. Coming into child's pose, you can come down onto your forearms if everything's a little too tight, and just let your head dangle, and let your hips keep reaching for your heels. If you're feeling pretty good, you can slide the hands up and have long arms extended, child's pose. Or a middle ground would be just to stack up some fists. Rest your forehead there. And just let the hips, in their own time, start to loosen. Take a nice slow breath in here. Feel those back ribs expand. And exhale, let it go. Now you're going to come on up to all fours. Bring the knees underneath you, a little round a cat-cow. Wag out the tail a little. Hands are right under the shoulders. Fingers are spread really wide. Start to wake up those hands. Drop your belly. Lift your chin. Take a breath in. As you exhale, round up into cat stretch. Inhale, dive the chest through the arms. Drop the belly. Cow. Exhale, round it into cat. One more just like that. Inhaling into cow. Exhaling into cat. And come to a neutral spine. Extend that left leg out long behind you. Roll out your ankle. And bring your knee on in. Step your foot up between your hands. And just start to shift forward and back. Trying to loosen and limber this knee. Paying attention to what's happening back here in the hip flexor. And then we'll begin to crawl up that front leg. Shifting forward and back until you get it where you want it. You can stay right here. Or if you feel like you want a little more, reach for the sky. Lift the center of the chest. Relax your shoulders. And then let the hands float on down. The right hand to the mat, left hand to the knee. Look to your left. Turn your spine a little. If it feels good, reach for the ceiling. And then we'll bring it on down. Bring your knee to the mat. Extend that right leg out long. Roll your ankle a little. Snap, crackle, and pop. Bring the knee in. Step the foot up and through. Shift it around. And then we'll crawl up that knee. Once again, adjusting. And if you'd like to, reach for the sky. Lift the chest. Take a breath. Float the hands on down. Right hand can stay on the knee, left hand to the mat. Look to the right. Turn the chest into the inside of that knee. And only if you want to, reach into that revolved lunge. Otherwise, just let the hand rest on the knee. And then we'll bring that on down. Bring that knee back onto the mat. Tuck the toes under. Drop your head and lift your hips. downward facing dog. Just start pedaling out the feet. And then walk the feet up behind the wrists. Bend your knees a lot. Let your belly rest on your thighs and start to sway it out from side to side. Make sure you're dropping your head, tucking your chin. And from here, let's take a halfway lift. Slide the hands up the fronts of the legs. And exhale, forward fold. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. And this time we'll take the arms wide and rise up to standing, reaching up into mountain pose, extended mountain pose. Maybe reaching the hands back a little. Bring the hands down in front of the chest. 3 sun salutations, just to get the energy moving. So drop the arms down on the inhale, sweep it on up. Bend your knees, turn your palms out. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, we step back into downward facing dog. On the inhale, bring your shoulders forward. You can lower to the knees if you like. As the exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes. On the inhale, peel the chest up into cobra. Exhale, lower it down. Push yourself away from the ground. Walk your knees under you. Tuck your toes, drop your head, downward facing dog. Let's walk it to the top. When you get there, take a halfway lift. Exhale into that forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Pressing the palms, and as you exhale, bring the hands down to the center line. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Hinge the shoulders forward. Coming into plank, exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, peel it up to cobra. Exhale, lower it down. Push yourself away from the ground. Tuck the toes under, roll back up into that downward facing dog. And walk it to the top of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Press the palms and bring the hands down in front of the chest. Last time through. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back to downward facing dog. On your inhale, come into plank. On the exhale, lower it down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Push yourself up off the ground. Roll into your feet. Drop your head downward facing dog. Walk it to the top. When you get there, one last time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold as deep as you can go. Bend your knees. On the inhale, rise up to standing. Press the palms and bring the hands down in front of the chest. Take a second to feel that energy kind of moving around, that little spinny sensation in your head. Just try to embrace it. Let's inhale and sweep the arms up one last time. Exhale, swan dive down. This time, walk the feet back and come to a seated position on your mat. Bring the soles of the feet together. Cobbler's pose or Baddha Konasana. Just kind of open the feet up like a book. Get your thumbs in there, kind of dig around in the arches a little. Crack the toes if they need it. And then come into an easy seat, Sukhasana, I believe it's called. Whatever's comfortable for you. So the hands rest back down on the knees. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, and close your eyes. Let's take 3 breaths to start our day. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Oh. Begin to blink the eyes open. Thank you so much for starting your day with me today. Out here on this porch with this fantastic view. Namaste.